All right, welcome everyone. This is Bob Maurer. It is Monday, the 30th, and last day of September, around about 10:45 my time. Want to do an update of the current seasonal futures spreads strategy, see how things are looking for the ongoing spreads. Also, I've got a handful of new ones to introduce. I'm not going to go into the new ones too deeply. I'm going to post some separate videos going over each one of those. This video would be too long if I try to go through all of them in detail. So I'm going to save you that. And let's just take a look at the four that we have ongoing. I'll quickly introduce the new ones, and we'll take it from there. So dialing into the portal, see the most current PDF version, loaded a bit earlier today for the week of 9/29. And the top four, the ongoing spreads, we got bull spread in corn, 320, bear spread in rice, 321. This one actually, 321 rice. The 322 is the bull spread in sugar, 323 bull spread in copper, but we're flat. We'll take a look at that one. The targets were achieved basically in one day. Now the new ones, bear spread in coffee, number 324. 325 is a bull spread in soy meal. On the second page, 326 bull spread in soybean oil. Number 327 is a bear spread in natty gas. 328 is a bear spread in lean hogs and the deferred contracts. All right. Most of these new ones get benchmarked today, all of them, as a matter of fact. So you can see that the parameters here for the math on what to do for the entry levels and the exit levels are going to be based on the close of day zero. Day zero is today. It's the beginning of the seasonal, so we'll wait for today's settlement. Some of these, though, you'll be looking to get in on the close today. So June, July, for example, in lean hogs, where it says close of day zero. So if you're a more aggressive average in trader, you'll be starting to put on your position at the close if you choose to. All right, so let's take a look at the charts. First of all, let's look at the copper, the one that's flat. So the strategy was to get long and wait for the close on September 26. For the more aggressive average in traders, that's where you put on the first half of your allocation. And then the market pretty much settled at negative 430 on day zero. And then with the next day, rallied through both targets. So pretty much did what it was supposed to do in a day. All right, so this one is flat. Should have ended up with some level of realized gain if you did that. And then we've got the ongoing spreads. Let's look at corn. So this is strategy number 320, bull spread. We were trying to get long at negative 19.5. Got within one tick of touching it about 4 days into the window. Didn't get us filled though, because it didn't get there. And then it rallied over the last few days. I did walk this forward. The data still looks good. Negative 19.5 might be a stretch to try to get in, but I just want to leave it there in case there's some volatility that comes along. We got ample room for this particular strategy. So basically no fill and no change to the strategy at the moment. We'll keep an eye on it. If we don't get filled in the next week or so, I imagine I'll probably end up canceling this one and we'll look for another opportunity down the road. So that's 320, bull spread corn. No fill, no change. And we got rice. Bear spread rough rice, everything's looking good. More aggressive average in traders should be sitting in this market around negative 13.5. Negative 12 was the more conservative entry level. I did see fills come along for this negative 12, so I'm going to walk it forward like both levels are filled, even though it didn't go through negative 12. It touched it, but I did see some fills. So both levels filled. Currently sitting with some level of unrealized gain and no change to the strategy. So you can see how whippy this market can be. It had about a 7-cent range on Friday. Typically it's more quiet, but you never know what's going to happen. The liquidity is not the greatest in this particular one, so bear that in mind. But anyway, we're sitting okay for the moment. Walked it forward, negative 22, seems like it's within reach. So we keep everything as is. All right, so both levels filled. No change to the strategy. Currently sitting with some level of unrealized gain. Then we got sugar. I walked this one forward. It still looks good. Market rallied pretty strong over the last week and a half or so, and now it's starting to give back some. Our entry level is 123 and 111. No fills as of yet, obviously. I like the 123 because it's north of this exponential moving average right here. It's also just north and right about at the Fibonacci halfway back retracement. So Hopefully that would help lend some support. We just need this thing to dip a little bit lower, get us filled, and then it can rally on back up to those targets. So no fills as of yet and no change to the strategy. All right, then we've got, now we're going into new strategies. And again, I'm not going to go into this really hard, but keep in mind that this bear spread in coffee, so this is the March-May bear spread in coffee. If you're a more aggressive average in trader, you want to be in at the close of today, or that's what I'm recommending. You can always do whatever you'd like, but that's the strategy for entry level 1. Entry level 2 is going to wait for today's settlement and then add 75 points. All right, so that is bear spread in coffee, world coffee 3C, coffee C, I should say, but get the point. It's not Robusta. And 324 is the strategy number. All right, so that's that. Soy meal. This bear spread. Number 325, long December, short, this is a bull spread. It's a bull spread in soy meal. Long December, short March. We're looking to look for price improvement for both level 1 and level 2. So we're going to take today's close and you can disregard this -10 and subtract either 17 or 42 points and then do the math for the stops and the targets. But we're going to wait for today's close and then we're going to put our entry levels in and the trade management with the targets and the stop level and try to get long in this one. So it is the December March soy meal. And then bean oil, similar story, trying to get long. We're going to wait for the close today to benchmark this, and then the entry level is going to be that price -10 or 16. And then you got your stop level and just one target here, just one target. So bear that in mind. I don't have a couple of targets. It's always trader's prerogative. If for some reason this thing works out and you, in your analysis, think you could drive higher, then feel free to trail a stop. We'll talk about that maybe a bit if things are working out for us. But this is bull spread in bean oil, long December, short March. All right. And then we've got bear spread in lean hogs deferred contracts. So this is one where you're going to want to be in on the close today, per my recommendation, for the more aggressive average in traders. Second level to get into will be today's close plus 52. And then we got our stops and our targets. You can do the math on that one. So it's long July, short June, lean hog futures. Strategy number 328. That's a new one. And then my last one, but not least, natty gas. Strategy number 327. Long April, short December. And we're looking to get short. Again, on this one, we are looking for price improvement for both entry levels. So we'll wait for today's close, benchmark it, take that closing price, add 55 or 80 to get our entry levels. What would be great is if that comes up close to this white line here, 200 period moving average, which comes in at 450 or 320. So not quite, but nonetheless, we will wait for today's close and then add 55 or 80, add 120 for the stop, and then you see the levels for the targets down here. All right, so that's going to be new spread number 327 in natty gas. And again, I'll be posting the deeper dive into those, so it'll give you more background. I just wanted to give you a quick little look at that. And you can always refer to the PDF to right here to see exactly where to get in and get out, and then the risk reward profile right there on the far right columns. Okay, so that's that. So the copper did what it was supposed to do in a matter of 1 day. So that was a quick in out. And then we have the 3 other ongoing spreads that we're waiting either to be filled in or for the market to move closer to our, get to our targets. And then we've got the handfulish of new strategies to look forward to see if we can get in this week. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions, comments, anything of interest, feel free to let me know. Thanks again so much for watching.